What's good? It's your girl, Miss Aaliyah Renee, and we're here again with another episode. Yeah, I'm so sorry, y'all. Last week I had my son's graduation. And it's just been a crazy. Last week was real crazy, like crazy. So today is gonna be more like a freestyle, just some feelings I've been having, some stuff I feel like I need to just put out here. Um, but again, congratulations to class of 2021. Like, I feel like I'm super old now. My son graduated from high school. And then it's low key bittersweet too. Because, of course, y'all know the ones that do. Um, my daughter in 3 years, she would have been graduating. So now it's like nobody left. It's, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Until I do, I find somebody worthy of having me carry something for 9 months. Okay, so let's get into what I want to talk about. So, I'm a huge advocate for mental health. Like, everybody at some point of their lives are going to go through a situation with mental health. Either it's from depression of losing someone you loved, anxiety. Everybody gonna have some form of mental health, stress, anything that affects your mental health. And I'm so big on like protecting my energy. Like, this point of my age now, like, I ain't going for anything that I feel is toxic or anything that affects my mental health. And that's what we all should try to get to a point in our life where we're at that level. And believe me, it took me years. I start feeling like, 2014, I start paying more attention to it. But at 2021, I ain't going for it. If you do anything or any type of energy that I don't feel comfortable with, I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna stop talking to you, and I'll let you know, of course. And sometimes you shouldn't even have to do that because we too old, especially anybody over 30. We're too old to be telling people how they should treat other people. You should really know how you want to be treated and reciprocate that. So it's always like what you put out, you expect to get out. If you put good energy out, you expect to get that same energy. So anybody that's not giving you that, they're not allowed in your circle. They're not allowed in your area, in your boundary. You know what I'm saying? Or in your space. And that's setting healthy boundaries. Some people not okay with that. And them the type of toxic individuals you don't need to be around. Whether it's a relationship, friendship, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, parents, cousin. If it is not healthy for your mental health and it gets you all discombobulated and get you into acting to somebody that ain't even you, get you out of character, let them go. Protect your mental health. And I say that because I set boundaries up. Like I said, this year was something new for me after having this pause of life in 2020, rechanging how everything revolved around me, the world, everything. I started to set up boundaries to protect spaces that has been violated before. Like, a person's just saying crazy stuff to you and then 2 minutes later they love you. That's toxic. That's not no good energy. That's some old mess right there. And another thing I definitely want to mention, because I don't want to be too long, but I definitely want to give you guys some content. Stop normalizing having these friends that y'all know is toxic. Tell them, like, and if they don't understand, then somebody got to be like, yo, bro, this ain't it, girl. Why is you acting like this? That ain't it. You too old. First and foremost, you too old to be walking around here acting like you act. I mean, I feel like some people just okay with just sitting around this world being the same they been 10, 15 years ago, 5 years ago, in the same spot and not elevating or gravitating. And to me, that's just weird. That's just strange. It's like you got to grow. And if 5 years ago you was going off on people, this year right here, you should be knowing how to handle situations or even not be around them. Like me, I have no tolerance. Like, I have zero got darn any type of energy to deal with somebody that's gonna keep irritating me. I might just pop out. So to protect my religion and my spirituality and protect my peace, I don't do a whole bunch of people. I don't be in areas where there's a whole bunch of people. And that's how I protect myself. You know what I'm saying? You got to find ways, because this being toxic and doing the same, stuck in the same position, not growing, that's some, y'all niggas be calling that's some lame. That's, I don't know, because some of y'all probably still like that and y'all ain't gonna change, but that's on y'all. Those who like really want to elevate, you got to, I don't know, you got to sit down and be like, yo, I ain't trying to be the same person. Like, especially when you get in your 30s, like you can't be doing the same stuff you was doing in your 20s. How that even make sense? But moving forward, I had to go to the courthouse. I didn't want to. It was something that I should have did a while ago, but I was kind of forced to due to a situation. And I ain't gonna go through all the details because I ain't even gonna give it that type of energy. But then I went to the courthouse, and 9 out of 10 of the individuals I had to run into that worked at the courthouse was mad rude. That's another thing. Like, you don't like your job, quit. Go work somewhere else. If you don't like working with people, why are you working with people? If you know your personality ain't set up for that, why are you working with people? Because if a person comes to you already in distress, either if they for small claims, what else they got on there? Domestic violence. They might have lost a family member and trying to get covered their property, or they assess all their assets, whatever. Your energy shouldn't be jacked up firsthand. I mean, especially if we ain't even open an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed that. And another thing about North Carolina's system, man, it's jacked. I sat in there and I watched so many people, men, especially men, crying out to the judge trying to get a restraining order. And I seen this one dude the first day I went. His girlfriend hit him with ex-girlfriend, try to hit him with a car, try to hit his mama with a car, threatened him because she didn't want to be with him. And it's some crazy, it's some of y'all out here that's real special, real touched, and don't know when the relationship over. Here's another thing about this mental health. Healthy mental people that know right from wrong, respect right from wrong, when a relationship is over, they move on. If they want to get back with that person, they both agree to it, and this person comes to them and say, hey, this is what you need to do, A, B, C, D, to make this relationship work. If you really want to be with this person, you gonna do A, B, C, D. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't lose yourself. But if it's like, yo, you need to get some counseling, you need to get this, you need not to be so controlling or possessive, you gonna fix those things if you that serious. But doing all this extra stuff, like popping up on them and trying to hit them with the car, and after you broke up, that's toxic. And that goes back to mental health. Ain't no healthy people out here doing that. Now, don't get me wrong. And I still would say you're not healthy, because first off, you're not going to let a person get you to that level. You'll walk away. A healthy person. And it is some people that know how to pull out boy, I tell you, they can get you. Because I was there. I was with a situation where that nigga knew how to get everything. Stuff I didn't even know was in me. Best believe he knew how to bring it out and had me change who I was. If a person make you change character, like you don't even know who you are now. You spazzing out till this couple times, you probably could have killed a dude and almost might have. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that ain't it. So I listened to a whole bunch, like this other guy. He was crying. This was an older gentleman. He was in tears pleading to the judge. You know, like we seen some of these niggas they be goddamn false. But I sincerely felt this dude, he was getting beat up by this girl that he was with. He was an older dude too. And you know, he had some criminal charges, and he didn't want, you know, he had a felony. He didn't want to have any issues hitting her. So to me, he's taking the right step, making sure, hey, yo, this chick, she hit me. I'm letting y'all know now, because if she catch me on a date and not be a good day, I might snap and hit her back, and I'm going to be locked up. So when you're taking these precautions to set healthy boundaries for yourself when somebody else is violating your boundaries, it should be something in place. And the judge, like, they didn't give nobody, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of jacked up how the system is set. Because even with me, if I say I'm done with you, don't come popping up at my house. Don't come follow me around, because that's stalking. You know what I'm saying? If I say, yo, work on your mental health, you want to follow back up in a few months and see that you changed, that's different. But you just popping up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's an intimidated person or whatever. That's weird. That's creepy. And like I say, I set healthy boundaries. You ain't gonna get to keep playing with me like that. Because again, we set these boundaries to protect ourselves. You catch me on a bad day and it's like you don't want to get out of character and you end up, you know what I'm saying? It can go a lot of ways. And I feel like these people trying to get restraining orders or whatever to protect themselves before they do something or the person do something to them. Or again, they react and then they end up getting in trouble. So like I said today, I'm just it ain't really rambling. All of it goes back onto this mental health and holding people accountable, and when I saw that, it kind of made me feel like, yo, you got to be beat up for them to take you serious. You think I'm gonna wait around and let some nigga put his hands on me and he be walking around? That's what I've been through. I've seen it growing up. So it's no way I'm gonna let a dude put his hands on me and everything is gonna be okay. And that's why you don't want to get to that level. But if somebody beating on you, you better defend yourself, like domestic wise, like a man. I don't know. I just feel like it's really jacked up. People try to, you gotta be beat up and bruised up before you get a restraining order or emergency one. I'm trying to prevent this and getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't want no problems. I'm friendly. I don't want no problems. I'm trying to protect everybody. I don't need to be harassed by nobody either. And so I'm like, the girl tried to hit the dude with the car, and that ain't. Now, so if he had a guy hit and turned around, pulled his gun out and shot at the car, he would have been wrong. So he was trying to set up these healthy boundaries for this girl who clearly got some issues. And sometimes, I don't know, maybe you ain't never been in love like that before and you just don't want the person to leave. But at the end of the day, some of y'all just weird. It's crazy. And another thing, while I'm dealing with all of this, and I say friend turn foe, if you support me and you know who I am, I'ma always feel like mental health is the number one thing. If I feel a person needs some help mentally and I can help without physically being there, I can set up something for them and it doesn't cost me a thing and it's just me taking the time to do it. Especially if you've been with a person for a long time and you care. There's somebody you care about. So half of these relationships that people go through, you with a person for years because you care about them. If you didn't, you stupid to be there that long. You cared about them. You're lying to yourself if you're saying you didn't. So if somebody is hurting, even if you an ex to me and you ain't did nothing crazy, like cheated on me, had a whole live baby or nothing like that, and you ever get to a point where you real down and I see it and I don't try to advocate for you, then I wasn't your real friend from the beginning. I wasn't the person that really loved you from the beginning. Some of y'all ain't built like you say. Niggas love to say real niggas. A real nigga, even if I ain't with you, you gonna support me. Even if I ain't with you, you still ain't gonna talk bad on me. Even if we break up, and I feel like breakups, it's some of them that do be jacked up. But it should be no reason that y'all break up on negative energy unless it's like cheating. If that person had your back from the beginning to the end and they just felt like we should go our separate ways because it's too toxic or your energy is off or some things that you ain't grown in, and they've said it several times before, that person really cared about you because first off, they didn't even have to say anything. They could have just left. But I'm just saying, if you're a friend of this person, you want to see that person do good unless you just got some evil will. And some of y'all probably, I just don't harvest that type of energy. You ain't do nothing bad to me and then we just came to an agreement, or I came to the point that I'm trying to protect my space and you're negative or toxic. I don't have no hate against you. If it comes up and somebody asks who sells this or who had this service, best believe I don't have no problem referring them to you. That's just me. I don't know. But y'all, I just wanted to get this off my head, off my mind. This mental health thing is so real, especially in our community. Y'all got to hold people. Y'all got to be like, yo, man, look. Because half of the things that happen in these relationships don't be the first time they've happened. It's been a trail with X after X. This person been like this for a minute and y'all seen it and you ain't say nothing. Like, bro, you might want to go see somebody. This ain't high. This ain't a healthy relationship. You don't stalk a girl. You don't be hitting niggas with a car because he don't want to be with you no more. He owe you some money. Take him to court. Boom. He ain't got nothing from him. At least go get it on his credit or something. I don't know how they do it. Get a jurisdiction or get a judgment on him. But you gonna kill this dude and go to prison for somebody that don't want you? That's stupid. That's dumb. So when I tell you mental health, y'all, mental health it's people out here that's thrown off. They got issues with themselves, and y'all gotta stop letting that slide. Like, y'all wanna do something in the hood, yo, tell these niggas like, yo, we ain't doing no toxic energy. Like, yo, bro, we elevating something. I don't know what needs to go on, but y'all just be, ooh. I just don't understand how people just be walking around with all this negative in you, all that. You just a walking poison. Like, I just can't understand. It don't make sense to me. But again, like, maybe I just reached to this level now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say I'm better than nobody. I just say my peace is the most important thing to me. If it don't make me money, it don't make me happy, it don't give me knowledge, it don't make sense. Like, we too old to be out here worrying about people or things that does us bad. Like, I'm gonna keep putting energy in somebody that's toxic. No, you need to take your toxic tail somewhere and get some mental health and stop damaging people because you damage. Fix you. That's what you need to do. Y'all need to start telling these people, and you know who they are. Y'all be saying, yeah, brother, that's funny. Yeah, man, you crazy. Nah, he probably is borderline crazy. She probably is too. And no, that's no, like, knocking anybody, because if it's medicine out here to fix you, get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you got some real life situation going on in your mind and you hearing and seeing stuff, that ain't nothing to play with. That's serious. There's no funny business about that. But, like, some people just need to be told, man, y'all need to stop walking around here with all that negative energy. Breathe. God woke you up another day and you sitting here trying to be toxic to somebody else or coming off negative or just trying to hurt somebody with words. Like, you know that make you look like it's something wrong with you. And especially if a person that got to that point that stuff don't mean nothing to them, you can say whatever and it just rolls off their back, which takes a lot of work, because I'm a reactor. You want it, I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta grow to that point, and I promise you, it hurts the people even more when you elevate and you like, oh, okay, that's how you feel about me. And then 2 minutes later, they all in your face, baby, I love you, or you my friend. Boy, bye. All right, y'all, I know today was kind of like all discombobulated and stuff, but yo, I just wanted to get this out. I wanted to continue to put this good energy, and if you got off track with somebody that was some negative energy, get y'all realigned. Like, yo, sign up for my club. We on positive energy. We ain't out here, we ain't on that toxic mess that makes your skin look all dry. It ain't a good look, y'all. Try to spread some good energy. I always heard, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Keep that negative energy to yourself. Unless you get paid to say negative stuff, and that's a toxic job. But don't nobody care. Do your opinion matter? Does it pay my bills? Does it make my bank account have an extra zero? Oh, okay, you just in your feelings. That don't do nothing for me. I'm sorry. I don't know, y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff right there. Follow, share, tell your friend, tell your cousin. All of them, because we just trying to have this little positive energy journey. We trying to elevate. We trying to dang on get this mental health taken care of. Go see a therapist, a counselor, the vet. You know what I'm saying? To whatever you're going through, we gotta heal, man. It's too many negative things out here. It's too many angry people that's angry for no real reason except with themselves, and then they project it on others. So make sure y'all out here living y'all best life and putting that positive energy so we can all receive it back.